Jordan and JD jump it up, and it's slapped to the Pelicans. DeJounte Murray off to Saddiq Bey. Spins to the basket, lost the ball on the way. Turnover number 1. There's James Borrego. His first, the next head coach in Charlotte. First in the first chair in New Orleans. And the real first chair in New Orleans, Executive VP of Basketball, Piston Hall of Famer Joe Dumars. Tobias in the corner, fires and fills it up. And that's a triple, and it's 3-zip in favor of the home guys.
We'll watch the Pistons and their stamina level to start this game after last night's long and emotional and physical game against Atlanta. We'll see what they have for the start of this one.
Herter, who's starting for Duncan Robinson. Trying to jam up the middle, but the Pelicans get it deep. And that guy knows what to do with it. 6'11", 265-pound, 18th-year man, DeAndre Jordan.
You know, he's figured out a way, as a non-scorer, really, to be effective in this league for a very long time. Smart player, knows where to be. Very good communicator on defense. You'll see him out there talking a lot tonight.
Saddiq gets it against Tobias, comes through, misses on a reverse glasser. Scorers locked on scores, and Tobias won that matchup. Danis Jenkins at the foul line, fires, it won't fall. DeJounte Murray with the rebound. Murray now in his 10th year out of Washington. Will be that long? All right. Keeps that dribble. Finally gives it up to Herbert Jones. Murray gets it back, clock at 5.
Don't have to worry about DeAndre Jordan shooting it.
You do have to worry about Saddiq Bey. Still one of the Pistons' all-time leaders in triples. He just tripled, and now it's 5-3 Pelicans. Danis whirls around. Couldn't finish at the rim. Murray the other way. Pelicans have numbers here. But the Pistons run back. Herter guarding Saddiq Bey, who has to give it up to Jordan. Deep on the wing to Murray. Some good Piston defense during the first few seconds of every shot clock. Murray with a miss, Tobias with a rebound. Tobias fires topside, just a hair short to Jordan. Murray to forecourt. Against Asar. Asar knocked it away and out of bounds with it.
Super big, but you know, team's game plan to try and stop that, but no one can really do it on a consistent basis. These guys get what they want, and here's Williamson now.
Here's Zion, let's see what he does. Gives it up. Jordan blocked by JD and slapped away by Jalen Duren and out of bounds with the clock at 13.
Pistons really thinking about challenging this, but I mean, really thinking about it. Yeah, they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it here.
Challenge the call.
You know, I think what we see and what I've learned is that with J.B. Bickerstaff, even if it's early, if they feel like 95% certain, then they're going to go for it because they feel they'll get another one later. Let's see if this goes off of Jordan.
Went between the legs of J.D., did it not? Oh, we got two quick looks. It's DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Herter with the basketball on the perimeter. Pass into the corners, gives away to Jordan. Here comes Zion Williamson. Puts his head down, got inside and lost the ball. Danis Jenkins, the forecourt, whirls. Tobias outside for Herter, and Kevin Herter with a score. That was good for Raptors. Expect energy, unity, and a night built for everyone. Secure your seat now by scanning that QR code. Free throws go for JD. Pistons lead 7-5. DeJounte Murray against Danis Jenkins on the perimeter. Murray rises and fires and fills it up.
I was wondering how long it would take. You know, he's playing point guard before he can score. And from time to time, he will.
Now the Pelicans. Kevin Herter, blind dish in the corner to Danis. Topside Tobias. Good look inside to Asar Thompson. Tobias set up Asar perfectly, and the Pistons lead 9-7. DeJounte Murray with a bounce to Zion. Zion against Asar. Sadiq baited the basket, half hook on the run, he hit it. Sadiq's a scorer, you all know that from his days here in the Motor City.
I always thought he was at his best when he was attacking the basket like he just did, and not, being an outside shooter exclusively. That's a good screen right there. Did you see it to help free Danis Jenkins?
Danis is wide open for the gun that he was able to get down. It's 11-9 Pistons. DeJounte Murray's pass outside, gets away. Asar had it, lost it. Herbert Jones picks it up. Inside for the big guy, Zion Williamson with a jam. It's 11-11.
He's quicker at a lighter weight, but at any weight, he's always been a high flyer.
He could hurt you if he runs into you. Kevin Herter to the baseline. Pass across the court. Ends up in the hands of Asar. Batted away, JD has it to Herter. He will fire and fill it up.
A simple shovel pass would have been fine, but JD decided to put a little sauce on that one. Did you see the behind the back pass?
Exactly. 14-11, the Pistons lead by the length of that triple from Herter. From the corner, Jones delivers a long gun. The fifth-year man from Alabama. And the Joey Richardson scorebook with his first. It's 14-14.
I believe the Pistons probably saw enough three-pointers go down from the opponent last night.
For New Orleans, and Marcus Sasser is checked in for the Pistons. Murray to Sadiq in the corner for three, and it's through. 17-14 Pelicans. 8 already for Sadiq Bey. Start to Tobias. Rises and fires, it kicks away. DeJounte Murray way up for the rebound. DeJounte against Marcus Sasser in the lane. Jump stop gun won't go. Rebound Tobias. Tobias backs on Sadiq, squares up at guns. Whistle and a foul.
And Pistons certainly demonstrated that by challenging earlier in the game as well. But George, when you do it early and you don't get it,
now you're done.
Done.
Forget about it. Guys come to the bench looking, no. We have no more challenges, guys. Right, wrong, or indifferent, you got to live with it. Marcus Sasser flips it inbounds to Jalen Duren, hands back to Marcus. Against DeJounte Murray. Kevin Herter to the lane. Nice lob to JD.
He kept his balance, kept that pivot foot planted, and waited for air traffic to clear, and then gave it up and got an assist. Nice job by Kevin Herter.
Fundamentally sound, huh?
Yeah. The locomotive.
17-16. And the Pistons pulled it within one, and here they are on the run. Ron Holland to the basket. Wow. Off it comes to Yves Missi. That's Jones with a long gun. Rebound taken away from Missi by Marcus Sasser, but Zion Williamson's on it. Like white on rice.
Well, you never
got to the ball, took it to the rack for a slam.
Yeah, you never save that ball blindly under the basket you're defending. That was a mistake by Marcus Sasser.
Muscle man Ron Holland gets a dish from Jalen Duren and scores it off the square. It's 19-18. Missi on top. On his back at the foul line is DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, Murray got fouled twice.
Yeah, Ron Holland will be hit with a foul call.
He got fouled 3 times.
Paul Reed on for Jalen Duren. Shot clock's at 4. Does the big man know it? He'll turn, fire, and miss it. And a whistle and a foul called on Paul Reed. That was Derek Queen, high draft pick, who missed the shot. 6'9" and 250. He looks bigger than that. Jeremiah Fears, whose brother Jeremy plays for Michigan State, missed that shot. Ron Holland to the rim. Ball taken away by the Pelicans. Fears on the run. Scores over Javonte Green, who slapped at the ball. It did not get the block. It's 21-18 Pelicans. Paul Reed hands to Sasser and screens inside for Herter. Great cut, nice reverse, and a hoop for Herter.
I continue to be impressed with the way Herter moves without that basketball. You know, he's constant motion, and a couple of times have been paid off as a result.
Under control. It looks like he's running fearlessly to the basket with a scream and score is big Derek Queen. Hits the hoop and draws a foul. It's the second on Paul Reed.
Look at Queen, tight roping. He too, under control and got that late contact. But how about this shovel pass right there from Marcus Sasser?
You got to be ready for it. Kevin Herter happy to get it. And posted as a deuce in the scorebook. Queen hits the free throw. He was the 13th pick in the draft out of Maryland. It's 24-20 Pelicans. 2:42 to play in the first. Javonte Green on top to Danis. Into the corner and knocking it down from his favorite spot is Marcus Sasser. That's a three, and the Pistons are within one.
It's good to have him back in his three-point shooting possibilities, especially with Duncan Robinson out of that lineup. Marcus Sasser missing a few games himself because of injury.
There's his pass in the middle to Macy. He couldn't score it, but it ends up in the hands of Jeremiah Fears. Back to Macy, and this time he hooks and hits.
You know, George, I thought the biggest reason the Pistons didn't get the Atlanta Hawks last night is because they couldn't get on the defensive glass. And that is something that's starting to become an issue.
Got to work on it here.
Everybody's got to go to that glass before you take off running.
Too many extra shots the other night. Here's Marcus Sasser rising and gunning and missing. Queen with a rebound. Queen coast to coast, couldn't finish. Out of bounds. Off the Pistons. Chaz Lanier checks in. Marcus Sasser will get a rest. Chaz inside for Sadiq Bey, and he scores it. Sadiq's had a strong first quarter. 4 for 5 plus 2 for 2 threes for 10. 28-23 Pelicans. Danis Jenkins with a screen from Paul Reed. Corner feed to Javonte, open for the long gun, it won't go. Rebound comes away to Ron Holland. In the corner for Lanier, and he guns it down from downtown.
When you're a shooter, it doesn't matter if you're fresh on the floor. Just got into the game. Had that wide open look, and it was a big one.
Pistons 4 for 6 from distance. And a 3 for the guys from New Orleans. Jordan Hawkins makes them 4 for 6 from distance. Final minute, first quarter in downtown Detroit. 31-26 Pelicans. Danis gets to the foul line. Bumped along the way by Jeremiah Fears. Fears a high draft choice. He was a 7th pick out of Oklahoma in this year's draft. Or should I say last year's draft? We're looking ahead to this year's draft now. Ron Holland gives it up, gets it back, drives, and gets it rejected. Knocked away by Macy. Fears from distance. Misfires to Danis. 39 seconds to play in the first. Danis Jenkins rises and guns, and it goes! Everybody back on their heels, and he took advantage.
That took some courage.
Yeah.
I know he was thinking 2 for 1, but on the break like that, I thought they'd take a little more time.
Queen with the open shot for the Pelicans, misses to Ron Holland. 15 seconds left. JB wants one shot, and Holland brings it to forecourt. Holland driving. Dishes to the big man. And Paul Reed delivers. Count that, baby, and a foul.
I don't know how he got that shot off. Watch this, folks. Ron Holland on the feed. Watch this. George, he was almost back down on the floor when he finally released the basketball. Here's Danis in transition, though. A crowd of Pelicans around him. He wasn't bothered by it.
Messi comes out. Zion's back in the game.
Real good execution of the 2-for-1, right? They were down 5. The score's tied and had a shot at the lead right there.
Well, missed the free throw. Pass forecourt to Fears. Zion